2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of American Garage TV. We're here at Jim's Speed Shop. This is our new hire, Rusty. And we're working on the 2019 Ford Raptor. We're changing out the rear brakes. The fronts are pretty simple, straightforward. We put on, yesterday we put on EBC drilled slotted rotors with their new green, I believe. You'll have to DM me for part numbers for those of you that are interested. We just ordered and found a set, but it's still about a few weeks out for drilled slotted. Now here's the thing, there's a lot of videos out there, or at least a few of them, and they all talk about how to work on the rear brakes, but there's one important thing that they're missing. Now where's those old set of brakes? Let's go ahead and share them with, yeah, okay. And then, now we're just wrapping up with this one over here. We're gonna show you on the passenger side. This is what's left over. These are the stock ones. Not much surface pad. These are our green by EBC. You can see how much surface we have. And notice how thick, notice the wear. And if you allow this to go all the way, you're gonna have metal against metal and you're gonna damage your rotor. So these are still actually in exceptional shape, but again, we're going to go ahead and put on drilled and slotted rotors, but for now we're going to go ahead and put these on. Now if our rotors were shot, we would not want it. We want to wait till we get the new rotors because it will take the conformity of that rotor, your pad. So coming over here, you remove the wheel, and the procedure is, in fact, you know what, while he's removing the rear, once you remove the wheel, come here, Drew. All right. So, here's the deal. You need to put this in maintenance mode. So, you suppress the pedal, the gas pedal, all the way to the floor. Your e-brake button right here, you're going to press and hold that in. You're going to take your ignition key, you're going to turn on ignition, you're going to shut it off. And then you're going to turn it on again, and you're going to wait while you're holding everything. You're going to see your brake, you'll hear it ding, and then until a square, and there's an icon, a warning icon, until it specifies in e-brake mode, maintenance mode, okay? And it says, okay, you can hit the button, and that's it. And then you shut the key off. Now you're in maintenance mode. And what that does is, that disengages. It's like putting your rear brakes into neutral, okay? Because the brake, let me show you over here. This is motorized, okay? But it's engaged until you go into maintenance mode. And then you're gonna, where's our brake tool? This is what they don't tell you, and this is very important. So that piston is actually protruded out, okay? Where's our piston tool? There we go. So just like any old brakes, any old system, okay, you're gonna take a 17, I believe this is up here, right behind the clip, and make sure you've got an open end that is thin-walled, and you're gonna take a 13 back here, and righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So you're gonna undo this top one here, and you may or may not be required to loosen the bottom, but leave that in there. And all you're gonna do is swing this out. You might need to take a little screwdriver or pry bar if your rotor has a lip. It's got excessive wear. Ours is not. You can't feel anything on it. And by the way, when you're all done with this, wipe this surface. Make sure you get no grease on there and wipe it with some alcohol. Okay? So now, moving forward, you're going to get this out of the way. These, you just lift up on the clip. Now some of the, I tried looking for these online. They're not sold separately. Nobody's got them in stock. The clips will come with your new brakes. Unfortunately, EBC did not supply them. Now, if you have a sonic cleaner or something like that, you can go ahead and dunk them in. They just clip on, but you'll see you have, for both sides, you have a clip. You just lift that up and just take your thumb and pull that out. And you slide the new ones in. But before you're able to put on the caliper, you're going to take this guy, it's just like a caulking gun, there's the release, and you're going to set that in there and make sure everything's set, and then you can push in as far as you need, and then start cranking on it. That's going to allow the piston to push in. You don't turn it. Nobody tells you about that, but that's what's required. Now, keep in mind, you've got this rubber diaphragm, the seal, all the way around the perimeter. Be careful. You go in slow, and you might want to take your finger or like a non-sharp plastic, what do you call it, like a clip removal tool. Here we go. And you're going to take this guy, and it's accordion, just like your the inside of your brake reservoir. And you're just going to push that in and make sure that's in there. Because what you don't want to have happen is have that pinch in between the piston and the back of the brake pad. So that's all you do. And then you put this back together, you tighten this back up, and then coming back over here, you need to take it out of maintenance mode. And it's basically the same process with one simple exception. Press down the accelerator. Pull up and out as if you're setting your brake on. Hold that out while you have your foot all the way with the accelerator pedal all the way to the ground. Turn your ignition turn it off, turn it back on, and wait until it goes off mode. And that's it. Put your tire back on. Be sure to use anti-seize. Just a tiny bit will go a long way on all the threads. Pop your wheel on, and then in a staggering formation, like this. Okay? And once that's on there snug, then what you do, see we already got some on there, don't we? Okay. What you do is get your torque gauge, caliper, or well, not caliper, but you get your, you want to torque these down. I think there's something like 85 to 100 pounds. We'll look that up. Everything's on Google. And make sure those are torqued in sequence as well. And once that's done, you're done. You're finished. You just changed out your brakes. So I hope that helps. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share. Comment, if you will. And until next time, I'm Jim. I'm your host, Jim Speed Shop, and you're watching American Garage TV. We'll see you the next time.